I want people to see that justice was done and that it can be corrected. It just has to be in the right hands. It's just people need to hear the story.
The truth.
We'll find it as we investigate deep into the past.
We're digital journalists. We investigate stories together.
This time, we're looking into a past crime, while Sonny Bharaidia's legal team prepares for his uncertain future.
With a last-ditch court motion to clear his name.
Sonny was found guilty, life in prison, after a sex assault in South Georgia. But new DNA evidence connects someone else to the crime, the man who testified against him.
Sonny's lawyers are fighting to have that evidence heard in court for the first time with a Hail Mary motion called habeas corpus.
This is the last real opportunity to do anything about a wrongful conviction.
Through Sonny's writings, we're able to get a glimpse into his thoughts. He writes, "It has been 5,873 days, 839 weeks, 192 months, 140,952 hours since I lost my freedom. At times, I feel as if I'm at a breaking point. My heart won't let me rest. I'm surrounded by wolves 24/7. I worry about my mom constantly. I just hope and pray that this chapter of my life is over soon."
We began this investigation after Sonny Bharaidia had already been behind bars for 15 years for a sex assault that he claims he didn't commit.
With the years quickly ticking upwards, we were determined to get more answers. On March 11th, Sonny writes in his journal, "I can't hold back the tears. Will this ever end? I constantly struggle with suicidal thoughts."
Over the years, several attorneys have worked to help Sonny with his case, and at least 3 of them have told us they believe he's innocent.
I know that Sonny is innocent. I believe that with all of my heart.
I do believe he's innocent. As importantly, from a legal perspective, I believe he was wrongfully convicted.
I'm sorry. He should not have been convicted. He didn't do it. I'd admit any fault and a few more if it will help him get out of prison.
But an admission of fault from Sonny's original attorney is not enough for a new trial. Neither is key DNA evidence suggesting that someone else wore the gloves used in the attack. A judge determined the DNA didn't qualify as newly discovered evidence.
No judge is ever going to say, well, actual innocence doesn't matter, but evidence of actual innocence doesn't matter, apparently, if you don't bring it in the amount of time that would be satisfactory to the appellate judges. And that seems like a problem to me.
It is a problem. Co-defendant Sterling Flynn's DNA is on the evidence, but that isn't enough to at least get a shot at a new trial. What options are left?
The key witness against my client, Mr. Bharaidia, was probably the perpetrator because it's his DNA. If the jury knew now what we all know now, I think there's no question they would not have convicted him, and I think that has to be important. That has to be relevant. I believe it is important to the Attorney General's office. I believe it is important to the court system, both at the trial level and the Supreme Court. That certainly has been my experience.
We requested an interview with the original prosecutor on the case to ask about the possibility that an innocent man could have been convicted. This was the reply. "Thank you for reaching out to our office. Nancy Grace Smith is not interested in being interviewed."
We contacted the DA's office again, asking if anyone else from the office could give us a statement. The reply? Unfortunately, no. Nancy would be the appropriate person.
We tried asking once more. The final response? No. She's not changed her mind.
The DA hasn't made any public statements on this case, but did respond in court. Throughout the appeal process, the DA maintained that Sonny is the man responsible for this crime.
On May 10th, 2015, Sonny writes, "I am innocent. I have been railroaded and all have left me. I have followed the rules. I've been patient, been hopeful, and nothing. Nothing." Later this year, Sonny Bharaidia is scheduled to get one final chance of freedom through a habeas corpus hearing. There are only 3 outcomes. He could be exonerated, granted a new trial, or denied, once and for all.
The decision is about more than Sonny's freedom. A new trial could mean the man who attacked a young teacher on a Sunday afternoon was never brought to justice.
The very last page of Sonny's journal reads, "To be truly prepared for something, one must actually expect it. I was never prepared for this. I never expected this. I often wonder whether I can emerge from this place undiminished. The scars and wounds are deep. I long for my freedom. I long for my name to be cleared. I am scared. I'm lonely. I'm cold. I'm broken."
I want to start a ministry. That's what I really want to do. I want to go to ministry full time. I have a passion for people. That's something I really want to do with my heart to do. I want a normal life. I hope and pray to God that I make it out to see my mom's final years. You know, just live a normal, productive life, that's all. What I hope comes next, I'm hoping, like, at this next stage when I go to court, that some of the issues are clear up, that they come to light, because it's like, the evidence is there. I'm just hoping that somebody acts on evidence. I just want the truth to come out. It's like, I'm not the person.